Yeah, you know what that means. Different intro. It means it is playoff time. I am so glad you are watching this video because this is a very, very important video. Just because you're not in it, there's a lot of information to digest here about your future competitors for next year. I'm your host, John David Brake for the LEG, and we are in full swing of the playoffs, and we have the final six who made the cut. Let's go ahead and look at last week's score and see how we got here. And boy, it's official. I lose that side bet to Dahlgren. I knew I would lose the last two games of the season, limping into the playoffs. You know, Cameron Dicker, the kicker, 20 points. That was nice. Jamar Gibbs was just too much to overcome. And his kicker got 24 points. Good for Mick, but Danny Dimes is done for the year. 165-158. Mick gets the win. Good for you, buddy. Purdy Little Liars cannot get it done, and Nick Shook is in the playoffs thanks to Jared Goff and Saquon Barkley showing up. He was actually the reason why he got into the playoffs, despite Joe Burrow coming back. But man, Justin Jefferson, what a dud he's been all year. That's right, the Shookster takes him down. And the Dak Street boys look strong, locking up that number 4 spot, or that number 3 spot, thanks to Michael Wilson again, 40 points. Jackson Smith and Jigba 27, DK Metcalf 23, and poor Jabel losing 191 to 139, dropping him to last place. Ooh, Mark Andrews 1 point. And could not get the win there. Plow beats Barris 122 to 113. Plow went to 7-7, but did not make the playoffs. He was still shy for points, despite Stafford throwing up 32 points. Romeo Dunze was 0. The main reason he couldn't get in, look at this. Dan got the win, 116 to 115. Another playoff potential team. Could not get it. Anu just needed one more point, and it looked like, look at that, -5 points for both their quarterbacks there. Jalen Hurts was just a -1 point away from blowing that game. And Joe is officially out of the playoffs as well. Loses to Dahlgren, locking up that number 2 seed. Josh Allen with a huge game, 47 points. Christian Watson's been a great addition there with 24 points. Look at 185 to 156. Dahlgren and Austin looking strong going into the postseason. And it's been Dan Nickel has had firm control of that number 1 seed. He still is locking up that number 1 seed there. Dahlgren gets the bye in the 2nd seed there. Both teams look very, very hot, although Dan looked a little shaky, barely getting that win going into the playoffs. But again, doesn't matter because he's on bye this week. But the two matchups that we're going to be talking about today are myself and Adam Barris taking on each other, the number 4 versus number 5, and then Nick Shook taking on Austin Stoll. David versus Goliath. Should be an amazing matchup. And we're going to talk about the Hoffa Bowl games to see who's going to be the first ever Jimmy Award winner, as we have renamed the award, to honor both equally terrible human beings. So let's look at an in-depth analysis of this round 1 LEG playoffs, and I'm going to bring in a special guest to do so. All right. Hi, Mr. Ness, and welcome to the program. A very special episode of LEGTV. It is the playoff edition, and unlike your time in the league, you're actually here for the playoffs.
Would have loved to react to you, but can't hear a word you're saying. Because of your internet.
Well, welcome. Your presence was requested to give in-depth analysis on 2 very, very important games, and then 2 fun games that we can get into a little bit later. But Alan, are you surprised at this year's field in the postseason? Any surprises or any disappointments?
I'm so happy that Shook's there.
He is.
Not a surprise that Nickel's the 1 seed ever. Kind of surprised at Dahlgren because he's always hit and miss.
This is his year, and we will get into that. Scary team. Very scary team.
Disappointed that 500 teams get in, but I am happy for Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, guess who was 500 and didn't get in?
Who?
Mr. Plow went 7-7, made a run, and did not make the playoffs.
Good. At least one good thing has happened today.
Oh, yes. Well, Alan, you are familiar with these teams. You have faced all these teams before. Very, very tough opponents, minus Bears. Are you ready to give an in-depth analysis?
I've never faced Bears.
Well, yeah, you never faced Bears because he didn't come into the league until you and McCready decided to quit.
He took my spot.
Yes, he did.
He took my spot.
He did take your spot.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm glad Barris is in it. I really am. You know, actually, here's a little true fact for you. There are 4 pillars of this league that have been there from the very beginning. They were in that inaugural 2009 season. Can you name 4 of them?
Well, that would be all of them, right?
Can you name all 4 pillars? Yes.
You and Mick.
Yep. You mentioned his name
I
before.
feel like Dahl would be one.
Nope.
Is it Dahlgren?
Nope.
No. Oh my! I mentioned his name before.
You've already said his name.
Oh.
Actually, you've said both of their names.
Have I? Oh, yeah. Nickel left though.
Yeah, he did leave, but he was the original. He was the reason this league started.
That was a trick question because I don't count him because he left like a hoe.
He did. He was the reason this league started.
Who's the 4th?
Adam Barris. He was in.
Okay.
He was in on the first 2 seasons, the very first 2 seasons. So a little quiz, a little interesting fact for you. So also want to get to know these players that we're going into because we're going to look at the first matchup. We're going to look at myself versus Adam Barris. Yahoo has me projected to win pretty large, and as I've done all year, I underperform. Just a lot of stuff happens. Oh, by the way, did you hear about TJ Watt? He's in the hospital, lung injury, freak accident from the training room. My best defensive lineman, he's out. He's not going to play.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you around.
Yeah, I guess so. It's not a fun.
I do not think you're getting anywhere close to 170 points.
You don't?
No.
I don't either. This
is going to be a tight one because I think he will get close to 150.
But let's do a quick highlight for these 2 owners here. I've got a little cool graphic here. This is, Alan, my 10th playoff appearance, a record here in LEG. Actually, that's tied with Nickel, 2003 and 2024 champion. 4th overall in points this year. And on the other side, Adam Barris, his first playoff appearance in the LEG. And his team was 9th overall in points scored. So wow. Mr. Barris needed some help getting in here.
Got some luck on his side, I guess.
He had some luck. And what we're going to do, like we always do, we're going to look at the rosters. We're also going to look at the defense, okay? We're going to look at the defense, too.
You didn't send me the defense.
That's okay. I'm just going to highlight a couple players. But right now, as we look at my roster, Alan, Yahoo's got me projected to win. I'm favored by 63%. I don't think that's going to be very close game. Dak Prescott or Brock Purdy? Who would you start?
Prescott. Purdy's a joke.
Okay. Forgot who I'm talking to.
Yeah, you want a game manager in fantasy football, or do you want someone that's going to be throwing the ball, actually?
Purdy versus the Titans that just got shredded by Shadur Sanders, or Dak Prescott versus a pretty stingy Minnesota team. However, CeeDee Lamb is going to play. CeeDee Lamb is going to play. That was kind of a determining factor. So right now, I've got Dak Prescott in at QB. Solid. Amon-Ra St. Brown. What ankle injury? In the wide receiver, too, Wan'Dale Robinson has moved his way up, going up against a very bad Washington Commanders defense. And in the running back, these are where the question marks start. R.J. Harvey is starting to produce more for the Broncos, but Kyren Williams on the Rams, Blake Corum, more than ever, has been vulturing touches, but Kyren Williams is still the main guy in the Rams. And this is actually going to be kind of a tough game. Detroit has not that great of a defense, but I think it's going to be like a back and forth where they're going to have to keep up with Detroit and vice versa. And I think Jared Goff's got an axe to grind. However, the Rams have got beat the last, 3 times by the Lions. And so I know there's some bad blood out there. And at tight end, Juwan Johnson, who is my tight end 1, who has just established himself as a top 12 tight end. And in the flex right now, I have Chris Olave. So I've got 2 Saints players. So I'm in trouble with the Saints. However, they are playing Carolina, and I feel like Tyler Shug, his name, he's going to have to get that ball out quick, and that's what Chris Olave does best. And another unsung hero, Alan, you know this guy very well, Dicker the kicker, has been my stud all year long, because kickers matter, especially when they put up 20 points or 24 points like they've been doing the last few games. The star standouts on the defense, Zach Bond for the Eagles, Hufanga for the Broncos, the safety, and my top tackling guys are Gray and Dodson. Dodson is going to play on Monday night. And right now, like I said, TJ Watt is out because of the freak lung injury. Now, so digest that roster as we compare it to Bears, who's only projected to score 153. Patrick Mahomes versus your Chargers did not look great last week, and they are in a must-win, and they need help getting into the playoffs. They're still not dead, but they're on life support. Jamar Chase against the Ravens. I like that matchup. Jamar Chase is looking like a stud, even though Joe Burrow looks like he might retire early. Did you see that?
I did. I don't think
it was sad.
I don't think that.
Devontae Smith, hit or miss. Total boomer bust, especially now that they've been feeding A.J. Brown a lot more because he complained and they finally started throwing to him. I like Barris's running backs, ETN and Tony Pollard. However, even though Pollard had a great game last week finally, he's going against the 49ers. And I don't think they're going to be running the ball much. They're going to be playing from behind. Darren Waller, tight end. This is a good spot. I like Darren Waller against the Steelers. Now, this is where I want your expertise to come in. Ladd McConkey is getting the flex start for Barris. Would you put Quentin Johnson in there or Ladd McConkey? I'm leaning Ladd.
I'd probably go Quentin.
QJ.
I think Ladd's hurt. Yeah, I think Ladd might be a little iffy. And I think with Kansas City knows how to stop him a little bit more than they do just the size and strength of QJ.
Yeah.
They have the speed to be able to stop McConkey in the slot. So I would probably go QJ. What's QJ's estimated points at?
10. So Ladd's at 13, QJ's at 10. But with
they're both hit and miss.
They are both hit and miss. It depends on
if Burger gets more than 1 second to throw a football.
Yeah, Barris has usually been starting the both of them. He finally decided, he's like, nah, I can't. I can't start both of them. One of them
that's tough. Yeah, that's tough too. I do that in mixed league, which is why I have 4 wins. I have all 3 of them, and Herbert.
Oh, what a home fight. Now, Barris's defense. Barris's defense is okay. He's got some standouts. He's got Bobby Wagner, Lloyd on the Jaguars. Granderson's been a great play at defensive line, and Xavier McKinney, the safety in Green Bay. Alan, as we look at these rosters, who do you think's going to win?
I think it's going to be a coin flip. I think it's going to be within 5 points. I really do. I think it's going to be really tight, and it's basically going to come down to kind of the boomer bust guys. So I don't think Olave is going to get 15. I don't think Harvey's going to get 15. I don't think Williams is going to get 15. But on Barris's side, I can easily see all of them getting exactly what they're at, and Pollard maybe a little bit more. So I think your points are going to go dramatically down, and his are going to be right around where it's at.
Yeah.
So just for having to pick one, I'll go Barris just because I love him more than you. He's a good boy.
He is good. I'm so happy he's in the playoffs. Speaking of, Alan, we have a very special guest to chime in on who's going to win this week. Let's cut to the footage.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adam Chase Nesson, ACN. Alan's my big brother, and he was kind enough to give me a spot in the LEG, and I am forever grateful. Alan gave me 2 goals this season. He said, number 1, you better make the playoffs, or you're dead to me.
You did it.
Number 2,
why did he know that I didn't make today?
You better beat Plow's team, or you're dead to me.
You have to beat Plow. You have to.
I lost twice to Plow. Alan, I would like to take this opportunity to to apologize to you from the bottom of my heart.
Do I talk like that? Because he's done this impression twice.
For losing to such an inferior
Human
team
being.
and owner.
Yeah.
Not cool beans.
Very
Hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Like Denise forgave Rod for throwing her sacred conch shell into the Pacific Ocean. I mean, it's just a shame. Anyways, as for my matchup this week against JD, I'll be jumping into the next round like I'm jumping 15 buses with your team's name on them, brother.
the best.
I guarantee a beatdown so bad the ESPN recap is just gonna be me falling down a hill for 60 seconds. Just remember, brother, you're safe with this whiskey. Get ready. I predict an easy working from home's victory. I'm Adam Chase Nesson, and I approve this message because I'm Adam Chase Nesson.
Amazing. I don't like that he was reading it from a script, because that means he took either the time to sit down and write that nonsense, or ran ChatGPT into the ground coming up with that nonsense.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a thing of beauty.
I'm changing my pick. Adam by 1 billion. It's not going to be close. It's going to be a blowout. You will be embarrassed. You'll lose so poorly. You'll be put into the Hoffa playoff bracket.
Well, that's never happened before, but stranger things have happened. You know what, Alan? I'm picking me to win this week. That's right. I got the full confidence that finally this team is not going to underperform. I'm taking me. I've got all the cards stacked against me. I've got Adam Nesson. I've got Alan Nesson. I've got everybody else against me, except for Yahoo. Everyone else is in Adam's corner. I'm taking it this week. Take it to the bank. I'm going to the second round. How do you like them apples?
Nah, I don't like them apples.
Well,
those are terrible apples.
Let's go to a beautiful matchup.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole other team.
The 6th seed, Nick Shook, at 7-7, just squeaking in there thanks to an Anu loss, taking on a very red-hot Austin Stoles Dak Street boys, who locked up that 3rd seed. And boy, right now we are recording this on Thursday night. Bucky Irving just got a touchdown vultured by Sean Tucker.
I was just typing it in to see what the score was and what's happening.
And Emeka Ibuka is apparently just a thing of the past, because now Mike Evans is actually playing, who was on my team, and I dropped because I thought he was going to be out all season.
Good
and
job,
Dahlgren picked him up. And also Jalen
look at that move.
Yeah, Jalen McMillan is also back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Alan,
Ibuka's got a better game so far.
That's true. I mean, for right now, but let's take a quick spotlight of the owners. Now, I don't know if you knew this. This is Shook's 2nd playoff appearance. He actually made the playoffs in his very first year, even though he's a 2-time Hoffa winner. Actually, I think he's a 3-time Hoffa winner. And he was also 11th.
We don't talk about the past.
He was 11th out of 12 in points scored. And he is going up. This is a true David and Goliath match. Dak Street Boys, the 4th overall seed, finished at 9-5. Austin's 4th playoff appearance. He's the only 3-peat champion in league history. He's tied with Dan for most championships. He's also a 2-time Hoffa winner, and he was 3rd overall in points. So the tail of the tape seems to lean very heavily one way, but of course, we're going to do our due diligence and dig into the rosters. Let's start out with a fun, positive, just underdog David versus Goliath. I've said that 12 times. Nick Shook's team. Let's look at this team, because honestly, right now, his problem all year has been Lamar Jackson. and he's
favorite
getting to
fiction.
start. But Lamar Jackson is starting to look good again, and Lamar Jackson is a different guy in December. No matter what, if he's had a good year, an MVP year, or a down year, he's always good in December, and guess who he plays? The Cincinnati Bengals. That is a smash start for Shooky Boy. I'm glad he's putting in Lamar, not Jared Goff. A book of
What? You falling apart right now?
I can't even say his name. Emeka Ibuka. I just couldn't say it. It just didn't sound right. Emeka Ibuka.
No, you
right
sound like a racist right now.
Ibuka. I keep wanting to say Ibuka. It's Ibuka. I don't know why I kept saying that. I just have marbles in my mouth. Yes, I'm stroking out live right now.
It's something we need to talk about.
Right now, he's only projected to score 13 on the Thursday night game. Now that Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan's back, and Chris Godwin, so it's a very crowded wide receiver field.
Wide
there
receivers.
Yeah. Jalen Waddle, I like that start against the Steelers. Saquon Barkley is finally turning it on for Shook. Finally.
Yeah.
In his last,
I think he's due a big game too.
yeah, he is due a big game. In his last 6 games, or his last 5 games, 13, 10, 11, not great. Then he dropped down to that terrible game in Chicago. 20 points last week against the Chargers. And he's going up against the Raiders. So I think that's another smash start. I think he's going to outdo his projection at least by 10 points. I'm looking for 26 to 30 from Saquon Barkley, which is probably going to be the key.
I think 20 for sure.
Yeah. And also Josh Jacobs against the Broncos. This is going to be a great game on Sunday at 4:25. Josh Jacobs has been a stud this year. Not as great as last year, but he's still been a stud. I'm not sure about Dalton Kincaid at tight end, though. I don't like that play going up against New England, at New England. And in the slot, Darius Slayton. I don't know if there's really a better option on his bench in that slot. I mean, Garrett Wilson's on the IR, so that's kind of bad news for him. I definitely wouldn't start Jerry Jeudy, so he's kind of stuck.
No, he's kind of got stuck. Yeah, he's stuck with Slayton.
He's stuck, but he's got some good guys on defense. Roquan Smith, linebacker for the Ravens.
I mean, it could happen. It's Washington.
Yeah. Quentin Williams now, who's on the Dallas Cowboys there, and Anzalone, is that how you say his last name on the Lions? With the long hair.
I don't know. I can't see it. You only sent me the offensive rosters.
Anzalone is a good linebacker for Shook.
What did you say?
Anzalone is a good linebacker.
No, that couldn't possibly be it.
Anzalone, hey. Now, let's go.
No, this is a good impression.
I can't believe you did like the John C. Reilly impression earlier. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
Do your John C. Reilly that got hit in the face with an anvil.
Hey, I would like to try some of that PCP. That was fabulous. I really like it.
Here it is.
I really would like that PCP.
Is that from
It's like almost good. It's like so bad but it's almost good.
I know. Just a slight variation that I start
It's
sounding like Kermit the Frog.
almost okay.
Alright, Kermit the Frog here.
All right, Austin's team. Solid lineup. Solid lineup. Bo Nix, though, at quarterback, that has been also very hit or miss for Austin all year. And I don't know. I mean, I kind of would start Sam Darnold against the Colts if I were Austin.
I'd start Sam.
I would start Darnold too. But hey, he's 9-5 for a reason, okay? He's also in the wide receiver. I like his wide receivers much better than Shook. DK Metcalf is a good, okay, kind of borderline wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. But he has the best receiver in all fantasy football, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And guess who he's going up against? The Indianapolis Colts. So,
which is why you got to play Sam.
Exactly. That stack is going to be very, very good this week against the poor Colts defense and dumpster fire team. And then he's rocking Javonte Williams, who's now turning it on. Of course, I warned the league not to let Austin get this player, and Mick traded him to him anyways.
Austin's going to switch that up. He's got to switch that up.
We'll
The
see.
quarterback.
Bucky Irving
They're
right
the
now,
seventh
though.
ranked pass defense, and the Colts are the 29th. Like, there's
they're
no
garbage.
reason for them to not
Dude.
throw Sam.
I told you from the beginning, this team is just. I'm so mad that they made me believe that they were good. I'm so
I'm
mad.
so
because
mad you didn't believe me from the start.
I didn't want to believe you. I wanted to believe the hype, and you were
just
right
look at the
all
team.
along. And yeah, you're right. All Ballard does is put Band-Aids on, like I said, shotgun wounds.
Well, I didn't blame Ballard.
Yeah, it's all Ballard's fault.
I blame the integrity of the team.
So Bucky Irving, not a great start against Atlanta, but that should pick up. Brenton Strange at tight end. What a pickup that is for Austin, who traded away Jake Ferguson to Mick and filled in that slot nicely. And then in the flex, this is what kills me. Michael freaking Wilson has been an absolute stud. He single-handedly beat me in a game just because of Michael Wilson. So he's got 3 receivers, mainly 2 receivers that could potentially put up 40 points this week.
And he's got my favorite supermodel kicking.
Now, the caveat with that's true. That's true. Elle McPherson.
Yeah.
I knew were yours. But Michael Wilson, they are going up against a very stingy Texans defense. And
Yeah,
also,
but they're going to be down in that game.
Austin's defense comprises of some standouts like Zaire Franklin. Not as great as he has been. He was actually dropped by Dan Nickel, and Austin picked him up. But Franklin gets a lot of tackles because he's one of the worst coverage linebackers in all of the NFL. And so he's behind the guy and then he tackles him. So that's good for fantasy purposes. Not good if you're trying to build a winning football team. Also, Highsmith there at the lineman, and Cooper from the Eagles. Coop! And he's got a pair of really good linebackers there in Franklin and Jones. Man, now, the projections are pretty close.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see what you say. Right now, Yahoo is tracking a live score with Ibuka and Irving. It's 162 to 158 in favor of Austin. How does this game shake out?
What's Sam's estimate?
Sam Darnold, 20 points.
20?
Yeah, it's way under. Sam Darnold's probably
Right.
going to...
Yahoo's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, the wide receiver's going to get 24, but the quarterback's throwing to him is only going to get 20?
Yeah, I know.
Sure. I mean, obviously it's shook by a million. Like, far and away. He deserves it. He's a better human being. He's the new McCready, like in every way, shape, and form. He golfs, starts terrible bands, annoys most of the people around him. He's perfect in every way, in my eyes.
Dude, he's good.
We only see him like twice a year.
I know.
Austin, on the other hand, I'm tired of him. He's won too much.
He's won too much. I'm tired of him.
He's won too much. I'm tired of him. I've got Stoll fatigue. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him succeed in life or in fantasy football anymore. He's also a Bayern Munich fan, so I hate him for that. And I don't know. Shook by a million. In all honesty, I think Barkley's going to have a big game. I think Jacobs is going to have a smaller game. I think Jackson's going to go off on the Bengals. I don't like the Bo Nix start. I think that would be bad. If he starts Sam, he'll have a better shot. Metcalf's not going to put up double digits. Williams is going to have a tough game. I don't know. Bucky's not doing anything right now.
No.
I mean, it's still second quarter?
Yeah, second quarter.
I mean,
There's still a lot of football to be played.
Yeah, I don't see him putting up anywhere close to 15, 16 points.
Yeah.
Maybe, though. And, I don't know, you got a girl kicker with McPherson? No way. not 2025. We ain't that woke. Okay?
I tell you what, though, I do think Austin is going to put in Sam Darnold. And I think that's
what I would do.
I think that stack's going to propel him. I think they're going to have a huge game. It's going to be one of those games where they just put in Phil Rivers just because they're like, hey, we signed you. We might as well just put you out here just for fun, so our fans still pay attention to us. And it's just going to be a nightmare game for the Colts. They're just going to get
I would
absolutely
start him. I would start
destroyed.
him for sure over Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is hit and miss, and he's playing another playoff team. Why would you do it?
Right.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
maybe.
Going to be some very big matchups in round 2 if these projections come true, for sure. Alan, let's take a look at the Hoffa Bowl contestants real quick. We don't have to do an in-depth analysis, but let's go through some of the teams. Meet your teams in the Hoffa Bowl. We have Abalash Reddy taking on defending Hoffa winner Mick Barton. That should be a great game. And then last place Jabel taking on Joe. Joe is in the Hoffa Bowl.
Never bounced back.
He never bounced back. It was a tough season.
Yeah.
Real quick, out of the gate, Mick versus Avi. Who wins this one? Mick's projected to lose by 5.
Mick's got the heart of a champion.
I think Mick has
Avi
the
can
better
care less.
team.
It means nothing to Avi. He doesn't even know he's in fantasy football leagues. He's too busy. He's got too much going on. He's got too big of a thick wiener. Like he can't be bothered. Mick needs it. This is going to be his Christmas miracle that he'll dodge the Hoffa this year.
Yeah, Mick actually.
I would absolutely bet Plow's life on it.
You know who the second overall highest scoring team in the league was? It was Mick.
Mick Barton, baby.
It was Mick Barton.
Oh, I know.
He,
Seems like highest scores should maybe get in a wild card spot.
listen, this is a head-to-head game. Points do
Sure.
matter when the records are tied. If you want to play a
Except for
best
it's
ball
not
game,
even, is it?
you go play
Some
best
teams
ball.
get played 2-3 times. Some teams only get played once. Not everybody plays everybody a fair amount of times, so it's kind of an uneven anomaly. You got your top 4, and then you do your wild card spots.
That's true.
Tough
You know, I'm also taking Mick this week.
Good.
Now here's a match, man. I never thought I would say this. So Joe is taking on Jabel in the Hoffa Bowl. Jabel is in last place, and he's been dealing with injuries up and down. He had Christian McCaffrey, his best player, one of the best player in fantasy football, on a bye week on week 14. I mean, he was.
Fucking Ryan Jones took my pick.
What movie did she take?
Muppet Christmas Carol. It was the absolute #1 overall pick for Christmas Carol variant.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to put mine in.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
obviously.
going to compare.
Hold on, I
you
got to Gremlins.
What movie are you picking?
I'm picking Gremlins. And I'm going to do a. Is this a Christmas movie?
It is.
No, I know. It's the only one I watch every year.
Yeah.
Speaking of kids, right?
Joe right now is not getting favorable projections because of this Thursday night game.
Who's Joe got that's playing tonight?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
And,
Baker put up some points.
ever since Baker Mayfield was in talks for MVP candidate, he has dropped off a cliff.
It's 4 for 10 right now.
He's got 2 points right now, and that is hurting him. Jabel has a bunch of banged up dudes on his team, though, and he's got Justin Herbert. Seems like the hand is not really, that left hand's not affecting Herbert too much, but A.J.
Stiff-arming
Brown.
people with it.
Do what?
Herbert was stiff-arming Philly defenders with
Yeah,
it.
he was. He's a maniac. I love him.
I had
Alan,
to take Gremlins because I know Monster Mash was going to take him. I knew Brandon was going for it. Gunning.
yeah.
Anyway.
Joe versus Jabel.
I didn't realize Baker's been doing so bad.
Yeah. Not been a
I'm
good
looking
second
at
half for
his
Baker.
log now. I'm looking at his logs now. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It is.
Who
you got?
I'm going to go with my heart. I got Joe. Joe's a better player than this. Joe and Nick don't deserve to be in the Hoffa.
He is,
I can
man.
see Abby in the Hoffa only because he'll be like, I don't care. Like, I'll just set my auto lineup like it's August and you're in a baseball league. Like, nobody gives a fuck. That's what Abby take on everything day 2 after the draft.
Yeah.
But Nick, this is what he lives and dies for.
I think Jabel.
Joe?
I think Jabel's
Joe,
going to win this one.
No. Last place in the league is going to beat out Joe? Murdoch?
We're going to see for the first time ever 2 former champions face off against each other in the Hoffa Bowl to win the first ever Jimmy Award. There's my
I said
prediction.
some really good ideas, and I think you would never be my friend again if I started doing it, so I gotta stop. Because I have a whole new background next time.
Oh, well, I think it's my Zoom meeting is running out of time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's running out of time. Alan, thanks for joining us again for this very crucial round one of the LEG playoffs. Any bold predictions? Who's your champ this year?
Paris.
Okay, there we go.
Paris. After he takes out the false prophet, JD Break, shouldn't have even won last year. He's gonna be a freight train going straight down championship rails. You can't stop him.
I love it. All right, we shall see. Thank you for tuning in this week to another episode of LEGTV. I might have time to do one next week. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring on Alan since he's such a joy. Thank you, Alan.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Well, we'll see you all next week. God bless, be safe.
Call now and we'll send you a second.
How you doing, buddy? You mowing the lawn?